A lot of people might not realize that those struggling with depression can sometimes fall into a confusing pattern of sex addiction. It's not necessarily because they have an insatiable sex drive. Rather, it's because in those fleeting moments, they can finally feel something that resembles being alive. While most people get a healthy dose of joy from everyday activities, like hitting the gym, catching up with friends, or picking up a new hobby, the depressed brain struggles to release dopamine. This chemical drought leaves them feeling completely numb and checked out of life. Sex, however, triggers a massive, instantaneous flood of dopamine, acting as a temporary escape hatch from the heavy fog of their depression. But this relief is incredibly short-lived. Once the rush fades, a crushing wave of emptiness, shame, and self-blame washes over them, dragging them even deeper into the dark. Sigmund Freud once suggested that the pleasure found in masochism often stems from a deep-seated need to punish oneself. Many people who grew up dealing with emotional neglect, a toxic household, or relentless criticism carry that heavy baggage into adulthood. They become hardwired to reject themselves, believing they aren't worthy of love, and on some subconscious level, feeling they actually deserve to be punished. Because of this, they might seek out degrading, painful, or submissive sexual experiences. It's a twisted way to inflict self-punishment in order to earn a fleeting sense of moral absolution. In reality, though, this doesn't bring any true redemption. It only fuels their self-hatred and traps them in an even deeper hole. Another common thread among those battling depression is a profound disillusionment with reality and a strong urge to rebel against societal norms. They are exhausted by the suffocating expectations of everyday life and refuse to be put in a neat little box. To them, crossing the line into taboo sexual behaviors like anonymous hookups, hypersexuality, or extreme kinks feels like a giant middle finger to the real world. But you can't outrun reality. After every impulsive binge, they wake up to the exact same unchanging world, only now they feel even more isolated and completely lost. So how do you break this vicious cycle? Escaping the trap of depression and sex addiction comes down to short-circuiting that avoidance mechanism and building genuine emotional connections. First and foremost, don't be afraid to seek professional help, like therapy and medication. A good therapist can help you unpack your core needs and get to the root of your depression, while psychiatric medication can help balance out your brain chemistry, making it easier to actually experience happiness again. Next, try swapping out the addictive behaviors with healthy coping mechanisms. Working out releases endorphins that naturally boost your mood. Losing yourself in a good book can give your mind a much-needed break from the noise. And spending quality time with supportive people can remind you what it feels like to be truly seen and accepted. These healthy habits gradually retrain your brain to experience authentic joy. Finally, it's crucial to learn how to express your true emotional needs in your relationships rather than using sex as a band-aid for the emptiness. At the end of the day, when you feel deeply understood, genuinely accepted, and finally make peace with yourself, that is when you'll find real, lasting happiness instead of just a fleeting high.